People in this town, when they get up in the morning, before they go to work or before they decide to go out and drive or do anything through the day, they get up in the morning and they take a big dummy pill. You know, they just kind of like throw it up in the air and open their mouth and here we go. All right? Okay, I'm a big dummy today. Yeah, but that's so much for that. Last night we held another training session. And when I walked in, the captain said to me, "Hey, Capt. Hey, Captain." I said, "Captain." He goes, "Well," he says, "you're doing everything the captain should be doing." All right. Well, I kind of know that because the captain is out of his league. He's a nice guy, but he's out of his league. And he just doesn't realize that, and he's too stubborn to take any type of guidance. Okay, so I says, "No, this is the captain that I'm talking to." And I said to him, "Listen, Cap," I said, "listen, I know you're supposed to be doing this stuff, but we're behind because you haven't been doing this stuff. For the last year, year and a half, you've been saying you have to learn how to do this, and you still haven't learned how to do this." I said, "How about if we have a training officer within the squad, and I'll take the position as training officer. I'll take care of the training. That'll take another weight off your shoulder." I said, "This way, there's less that you have to do." Well, he says, "That may work." He says, yeah, "for the good of the squad," or something. I forgot what he was saying because I wasn't really listening to him. He was more or less saying that, he kind of wants to back out. So I said, "Listen, if you want to back out, if it's going to be where you want to do it and you feel comfortable doing it, you're going to feel better doing it, you feel that you're out of your league," I said, "I'll take over the position. We'll swap positions. When we swap the positions, I'll still maintain the training officer, which is part of the captain's duties to start with." I said, "So I'll take that with me so that we won't have any other training officers other than the captain." I says, "And you can maintain doing the treasurer and secretary reports," because he does that well. Right now he's doing that with the captain, and the secretary and treasury, it isn't a big deal. You kind of take notes, and then the next week, the next meeting, you read the notes, the minutes. So it's not a big deal. And I even told him with that, I said, "You know what? We can just put a recorder down here with a mini tape, hit the record button, and then when you go home, you can just transfer it to paper, and that's it." I said, "So you don't even have to write the notes down, and did I miss something?" Because he has missed a lot of things, in things that were supposed to have been ordered and things. So at that point, he kind of lets the meeting go, if you know what I mean. Once we start the meeting and the two reports are in, from the first lieutenant and the second lieutenant, and then now also the training officer. I'm the second lieutenant right now, but and the training officer. But while he's writing notes still, the meeting's still going on, because he doesn't, like, hold up, guys. You follow me? He doesn't stop it and wait. The meeting continues, and now he's not hearing what's going on because he's still writing the notes from the first and second report. So he doesn't hear these things. That's why a tape would be a good idea. And then he says, "Well, tapes, you know how tapes are. Look what happened to Nixon." Wait a minute. We're not running the country here. We're not looking to to do anything wrong. We're just using the tape. You know, at that point, you are going to take the tape home and listen to the tape, type down whatever it is that's on the tape, or write down however it is you want to do it. He's got a computer, but he never uses it. And then at that point, you know, you erase the tape and bring back the recorder the following week, you know, the following month. Or don't even erase the tape, bring it back the following month. We'll just record over it if we have to, or whatever. We'll erase it then. You know, this here way we all know that it's been erased. So at that point, you know, we'll do it that way. You know, that's what we did with the Coast Guard. You know, we have our meetings. It was all done on tape. All right, and the wife was actually the secretary in charge of all that. So she would hit it, say the tape is on, boom, it's done. And at the end of the meeting, after the adjournment, boom, it's off. All right. During the month, you know, she listens to the tape, she types everything in, right? And because she is a typist, you know, I mean, you know, well, I mean, it's not her trade, typist, but it's part of her job. So she's good for about 120 words or so a minute. I don't know what the speed is. All I know is she types faster than I talk. So it only takes her maybe, well, it takes her as long as it takes for the tape to go, all right, you know, and at that point, that's it. And then the next meeting, everybody has a printed copy. Everybody has a copy of the minutes. Right? And it's not happening, you know. And the problem being is, when the squad first started, they really kind of went a little bit by the guidance of a couple of the stations, and then never really listened, if that's the case, if that's the word I'm looking for. And so therefore they never really were organized and maintained that, you know, and everybody that steps in, you know, kind of just does it the way that it was done. Oh, it worked this way for years, which it has. However, it's really unorganized, because when, well, especially now, so with Joe there, because like I say, he's out of his league. He's a great guy. He's just out of his league. You know, forgetting to order things when they're supposed to be ordered because he didn't hear it at the meeting when we all voted yay, you know what I mean, that type of thing. So things have to be done differently. That's all there is to it. So like I told him, if you want me to take this position, I will. I says, then at that point you can take my position and everything will be fine, and you'll still hold office, you'll still have your name on the checking account, and you'll still be within the e-board, and we'll take it that way. So that's where we're at. So, meanwhile, what am I doing? Well, I'm running up 21 minutes of your time, guys, and I'm sorry. I just, you know, the camera becomes an object in which we talk to all the time. It becomes like another person, which is actually crazy, to be honest with you. Think about it. You know, just how cuckoo we all are. Sitting here talking to a camera. All right, you know, I mean, now we know you guys are listening, you know, but meanwhile, here we are putting our life out there, our thoughts out there, and everything out there, talking to a camera as if it was our friend. You know, meaning our friends are going to watch this, but at the same token, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So, this is a wacky society we live in, guys, you know, and we're all part of it. You know? So, you know, I mean, who would have thought years ago that we'd be sitting here talking to a camera, having our videos and our voices and faces splattered across the world, you know? I mean, come on, you know? So, all right. I plan on sticking around a long time because I want to see where technology takes us. So we'll see what happens. Be back.